Hello, congratulations! You are doing exceptionally well. I'm a little bit nervous about talking to strangers because of something that happened to me in the past, but you look trustworthy. In 1951, I was working with something called X-ray diffraction, and through this method I, and a student of mine, took some groundbreaking photos that taught us about the structure of DNA. You know, that whole double helix thing you've learned about. That was our discovery. The most famous of these was called Photo 51. Unfortunately, I had a colleague that I didn't get along with, and he took our photo and showed it to James Watson and Francis Crick, who then used that information to come up with their own model of DNA, which they got the Nobel Prize for in 1962. Our work got published with theirs, but it didn't really give us the credit we deserved. I ended up passing away when I was only 37. And even though they recognize my contribution now, they don't award the prize posthumously. That is, after someone has died. Ah, well, you must run along now. Go and enjoy your party.
Dzień dobry. That's Polish for good day. My name is Mary Curie. I would shake your hand, but I feel that I would harm you due to the amount of radiation I was exposed to during my relatively short life. You see, my husband and I were studying a strange property, which I called radioactivity, in the element uranium. We also discovered two new elements, polonium and radium, which were also radioactive. I received two Nobel Prizes for my work on radioactivity. The first in 1903, which I shared with my husband Pierre, but the second was all my own in 1911. I was the first woman to ever win a Nobel Prize and the only woman to win in two different fields. Unfortunately, at that time, we had no idea of the dangers we were exposing ourselves to. I died in 1934 at the age of 67 from leukemia. Apparently, my books and belongings are still highly radioactive and dangerous to handle without protection. But my work and research carries on, as you will now. Move quickly to the next section so you may find your next clue.
Hello, I'm Heinrich Hertz. I love different languages and I could talk to you in Arabic, Sanskrit or German, whatever you prefer. But now, let's say with English. 1857 was a good year to be born. When I was young, I wanted to be an engineer and even build some of my own equipment for my experiments. But after spending some time in the army, I tried engineering and I found I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. I did, however, really enjoy mathematics and physics and did many experiments with electricity. I discovered radio waves in 1886, but had no idea what I had discovered or how useful they would become. You can thank me for those things you call cell phones, by the way. It was nice to meet you, but you're running out of time. Bye, lady.
Guten Tag. So nice to meet you. Look into the sky. Are we moving, or is everything else moving around us? At the time when I was born, in 1571, there were a lot of different ideas about what the universe was made of, and how things moved around in it. I was a curious child and loved astronomy from a very early age. I actually got to see a real supernova in 1604. They named it after me, Kepler's supernova. Look it up with your Google later. At the time of my life, many people believed that everything in the universe revolved around the Earth. But I thought otherwise, and I won't bore you with all the mathematical details, even though that's my specialty. But I am known for developing an explanation of how the planets move around the sun. These laws of planetary motion were initially ignored by those snobs, Galileo and René Descartes, but over time, my ideas came to have a lot of influence in your understanding of the solar system. Now that you've heard my story, don't revolve around here too much longer. Move on. Move on.